Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Atraxi and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the equipment that I use to record and edit all of my YouTube videos. But before we get into that, make sure you leave a like on the video if you haven't already. And of course, if you guys are new to my channel, now you also remember to subscribe to join the Atraxi army. And with that said, boys and girls, do be sure to put your feet up, have a bicky and enjoy, and let's jump straight into it. So welcome back to today's video, boys and girls. I hope you are all having a fantastic day, but to start off with, we are actually going to be taking a look at the hardware side of what I actually use to make my videos. Then later on within the video, we will be taking a look at the software side of things as well. But first up, the most important piece of hardware I have is of course my PC. I've had this bad boy for around about 2 years now and it's still doing me good. It has an i5-4460 processor built in, 8GB of RAM and a GTX 760 graphics card. It is super powerful and very useful for multitasking. It can render a 5-minute video within the space of 20 minutes, so based off that little fact there, you can already tell that this is an essential part of my equipment for doing YouTube. After I come back from Spain, I will be upgrading the RAM and hopefully the processor to an i7, which means that I'll be able to pump out more videos a lot faster than usual. But moving on to which is possibly my other important piece of equipment, this allows me to actually capture all of my gameplay at 1080p 60 frames per second, and this piece of gear, boys and girls, is my HD PVR2. I've had this for around about 3 to 4 years now, I want to say, and although I did have some problems to start with when I first got this piece of equipment, it still does a fantastic job at actually capturing the footage that I want now. Although this little gizmo has been good to me since I've had it, I've decided that I will be upgrading soon to either the Elgato HD60 or the HD60S when that comes out, because I feel that although the HD PVR2 records at 60 frames per second, the HD60 just looks like it's a lot smoother when you actually watch the footage back. And I don't know why that is. It might be because the HD PVR2 converts it to 30 frames per second, but the HD60 just seems a lot more pure 60 frames per second when it's actually capturing the footage. Next up, we have the microphone that I am currently using to commentate over this video. I've had this now for just over a year and I've never had a problem with this piece of equipment, and that, boys and girls, is the Blue Snowball microphone. It's probably one of the cheapest microphones that is on the market at the moment to start a YouTube channel, but it is in fact one of the best microphones out there for clear and crisp commentaries. I've never had a problem with this little bad boy, and I certainly do think that it is one of the best microphones on the market at the moment. And the last piece of hardware that I have to show you guys today is another essential part of some of my videos, which is of course the webcam that I use now. Just like my microphone, I've never had a problem with this piece of equipment, and it certainly is one of the best out there at the moment. The webcam that I am currently using is the Logitech C920. This webcam records videos at 1080p 30 frames per second. I use this bad boy all the time when I decide to record live gameplays, and I use it all the time as well when I'm on Skype. It is 100% worth the money that I paid, and it is probably one of the best webcams out there on the market at the moment to record facecam videos. But moving on to the software sides of things, boys and girls, I actually use only 3 different programs to make my videos, design thumbnails and record commentaries. The first program that we're going to be taking a look at is Sony Vegas 13. This is actually the software that I use to edit each and every one of my videos. I've been using this program for around about 4 or 5 years now, so I know quite a lot of different tricks to edit my videos and make them look a lot better, which is why I've never actually sort of made any change to my editing software, because I know my way around this program and I'm comfortable with using it. Next up, we have Photoshop. I use this program to design all of my thumbnails and different pieces of graphics such as watermarks, in-video annotations, and now and then I do just mess around and experiment with different kinds of effects. There are alternative programs on the internet such as GIMP, which is sort of similar to Photoshop but a lot more simpler, but I've always stayed by the side of Photoshop because, just like Sony Vegas, boys and girls, I'm used to using the program and knowing my way around the different kinds of effects and different kinds of tools. The last software program that I use, boys and girls, is to record commentaries like this, and that, my friends, is called Audacity. It's a free to use program and is, in my opinion, the best software to use to record commentaries with. I know I keep repeating myself, but like I've said with Sony Vegas and Photoshop, I've also had a good solid few years experience with this software, so I know how to use different effects to get my commentaries or voiceovers to sound how I want it. But there you have it, boys and girls. There are all the pieces of hardware and software that I use to make my videos. Hopefully you guys have found this video very useful, and if you have, that you remember to smash that like button down below. And of course, if you are new to my channel, that you also remember to subscribe. On screen now are 2 of my previous videos. Go check them out if you haven't already. And with that said, thank you all for watching, boys and girls. Hope you all having a fantastic day, and I shall be back soon with a brand new video.